never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats. Head held high, I haunt these streets. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep. One more round. 1,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats. Head held high, I haunt these streets. Lies kill me. One more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts.
Roberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Right, 95, 6, 11, 10.
Setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. We talked about it earlier, Brock. Losing streak into going with him, that is not a good start to its breaking out streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Bravo 80. Go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 27 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds him on the slant. Into the red zone. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indiana.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Black on torpedo blue. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. That's a Vegas 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route 2K. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop with hips cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First down from the 42.
Yellow. Set. Cut. 52 blue. Set. Cut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. Working quickly here.
Tackle at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This is Genty on 2nd. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Ready up.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Come on. Set. Steal. Yellow. 43. Cut. Cut.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Opposite. Creek. Let's go now. Black. 95. Ready?
Here's Genty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Sit. Ready. Ready. Blue. 32. Red. Sight. Black. Shot. Set.
Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Colts take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And he's cut after a game about 2. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here he goes on the boot. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Richardson on 3rd. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor has a hole left, room to run. The 30. He's at the 10. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Trujillo tacks on the extra point. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
10 black.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Cut out left. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Black 40. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This is a heater going deep. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. These guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, batting, baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Here we go, here we go.
Play fake, it's Richardson. He's got a man left. And he'll be taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Come on, come on.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So first down from the 41.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Taylor again. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. And Darian Porter in on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to Taylor on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. It's on target to Pierce. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Richardson back to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Richardson. Taking a chance to the end zone. This is caught near the pylon. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Rubio adds on the point after. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
Colts 21. Raiders nothing.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue strike, 33. Yellow. 10.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Red, 38.
They'll throw, third and long. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Down. Put red. Left claw red. Needle blue. Ready.
They are throwing it again. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Red, steel, black, black top. Set.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 20.
Jetsy from the gun. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Escapes the pocket. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Colts get it back after making their third first-half interception. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
This one was up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 79 Broncos.
First down throw here from Richardson. Raiders close it in, and down he goes. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Richardson now on 1st and 10. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Get ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It is caught left side. Takes this down to the 24-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
Y'all got a problem my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the mix.
Now Maddox Trujillo on to attempt to knock this through for the Colts. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Kick by Trujillo is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
24. Raiders nothing.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Not a whole lot to speak of here, Park. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson gets this one to Pierce. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Come on.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. He takes it down to the 33. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he finds it in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. This is Trujillo, the try to point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts continue piling onto this lead.
31. Raiders nothing.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Green Jack. Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Ready, set.
Throwing now on first down. Forced out to his right. Man downfield, and Myers has it. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him 38 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
10 cycles. Ready?
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Come on, set. Sticky, green. Cut.
Sticking to the air here. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
40, 52 blast.
Hey, watch him right here. Go, go, go.
Hut, hut.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On the move, headed right. Conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Man, Brock, even when they score, things just aren't going their way. The two-point try fails following that touchdown, and that really encapsulates how this contest has gone for them.
They're just not able to stay out of their own way sometimes. Get a little momentum, immediately give away a chunk of it. It does prove, though, from here on out, they're going to take whatever shot they got.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
To run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. He's got a man left, and he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a text-filled first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Ready, ready, ready.
Play action with Richardson. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turn. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Let's go now. 18, Cougar 19.
Here he goes, third and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Colts ready for the punt. He's got this at the 27, and he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 30, smash, red. Green jack. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They put a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Pass caught by Jack Besh. And he'll get it up to the 44.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He took a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Hut.
I'll throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
52 blue.
Tight end going in motion here.
Ready.
They're going for this. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to be thrown down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And a call to go for it pays off. We've set it down from 37.
1st down, Raiders.
Black shot. Set.
They are throwing it again. Chased out to his right. Going back across his body here, left side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Okay,
Now
ready?
the Raiders getting set for another 2-point conversion try.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's a design run. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
31. Raiders 14.
One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Here we go, set! 60 by 6.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And down he goes. Raiders got him.
Anthony Richardson
Too quickly here.
by Max Crosby. An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Check smash. Check please. Lions. Let go.
Third and long. It's Richardson. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Complete.
On now comes their punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Let's see what he can do on the return. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Sticky, green.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Right.
Working on first down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Set, hut, smash, red, yellow, 22. Red, yep, blue, striker. Set, hut.
They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Cycle. Here we go. 52 blue, steel, black. White, black, ultra. Set.
They'll throw, third and long. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 10. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Fullback trying to power it across. Offense up to the line fast.
Second and goal at the Colts 4-yard line.
Giving this to Genty. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal.
Let's go. Ready?
Back now, pressure coming. And it's incomplete on third and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal.
Come on, set. Ready?
Desperation time here. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here we
The
go.
Raiders will line up for the 2-point
32.
conversion.
Ready, ready.
They'll try it on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Raiders play.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Colts are able to bring in the kid. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Panther Street, 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson on 3rd. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor, he's across the 20, still going. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, and more than likely for more games to come. I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. Get 2 points. Well, they're left on the table.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
A gain of 12.
He's going to throw this one.
Las Vegas.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and he just did.
He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Raiders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30s. They get 22 out of that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 43 rail. Ready?
Throwing it again here. Getting out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Here we go. Set. Green jack. Black 40. Hut.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Third and long for him here. Completes. It's Myers. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Desperation time here on fourth. That's complete. Here's Thornton. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Oh, about 19 yards on fourth down, partner, and the call to go for it pays off.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. To the pace here as the clock continues to run.
Ready?
Shotgun give here to Genti. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions.
Las Vegas.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. So they stick with the hot hand, partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
And that's covered up by the Colts, and that should be our final highlight from this one. And he stopped at the 31-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And he's able to take this one down to 25. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
18, right, traffic, Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
They're going to pass it here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across